Hey cutie patooties, and welcome back to Cutie Nails, where everything we do here is all about nails, cuties. I love you all. God bless you all. But let's get right into this cute Valentine's Day set that I'm gonna be creating. Now my acrylic application is still bumpy and lumpy, but I'm getting there, cuties. So sit back, watch, enjoy. Don't forget to check the description box for codes and links. And I'm gonna talk to y'all in a minute. So I'm gonna tell you guys now, it's not gonna be the full acrylic application process. It's just gonna be this one finger. But I did want to show you guys, my progress thus far, me figuring out the bead that I need to use for the cuticle area and how dry it needs to be and all of that. So just keep watching and I'll be back soon. So one thing I noticed that I've been doing, cuties, and I really have to keep a conscious mind of this, is that I'm manipulating the acrylic like it's gel. And when I say gel, I mean Buildergel. Instead of me using smooth, long strokes, I'm doing more of a short, choppy stroke to bring the product down the nail. And once I get it where I want it, I'm doing long choppy strokes instead of smooth long strokes in order to make sure that my application is smooth. So the next time I sit to do an acrylic set, I am definitely going to keep that in mind. I noticed it watching this video. I don't know if you guys noticed it in any of my other videos, but I am trying to manipulate this like it's gel and just like doing those short little choppy strokes to get the product down. You gotta finesse it down, wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle it, and get it all the way down to the free edge. And that's what I was doing here. So I'm gonna keep that in mind for the next go around. But you guys can still see how lumpy it is. It's not smooth at all. And I'm hoping those long smooth strokes are gonna make my application look a lot better. You guys will see shortly the finished look of all of the nails and y'all will see exactly how bumpy it is. But here I'm just letting you guys see that I pretty much figured out the liquid to powder ratio as it concerns the cuticle area, and how dry that brush needs to be, the bead needs to be, before I even get it onto the nail. So the sizing of my cuticle was an issue, but kind of wasn't an issue. It was more so the runniness of it. So I don't know about you guys, but I don't see any issue with the temperature where it concerns the runniness of the bead when it comes to liquid to powder ratio. This day, me doing my nails, it was pretty cold outside. My fan was on in my nail room, and therefore it was cold in there. And I didn't see a difference compared to when it's like a normal 70 for me, or when it's just a tad bit hotter. So I don't know if anyone else has experienced the similarity with regular monomer and the way it's, it polymerizes and sets when it's warmer and cooler. I just have not seen that with odorless monomer. So if you have, let me know in the description box below. I'm gonna keep keeping an eye on that. If things change, I will let y'all know, but as of right now, I have not noticed any difference. So I'm just gonna continue to fill in any areas that I feel like is missing anything, and then we'll be back with all of the nails complete. Okay, y'all see exactly what I mean by the non-smoothness of these nails, but I wanted to keep in the filing. It's only going to be this one nail again, so I can show you guys how I shape and file after using the odorless monomer. Now you guys see how the dust is kind of clumping up. It's not as bad as it used to be, trust me. It used to be like wads of that clumpiness on the nail, but now that I have figured out the liquid to powder ratio that works best for odorless monomer, I have way less of it and it can file off very easy. As you guys can see, I've had to throw away a couple of these 80/80 grit files because it was just so much goop. So when odorless monomer cures, it's a tacky layer that it leaves on the surface of the nail. So you have to remove that. And then you get to the acrylic and it just files like a normal, acrylic application would. But once you file that goop off, the nail is there for you to do what you have to do and get it all nicely shaped up. But if your liquid to powder ratio is like way too much liquid, then you're gonna have a ton of goop to remove at the beginning. So as I'm filing, I'm feeling over the surface of the nail and I'm making sure to hold that nail very sturdy so that way I don't break my practice hand. And then I'm just gonna go around the cuticles, try my best not to touch the cuticle area of the practice hand, the silicone area. And you guys see, I'll go back into the cuticle a little bit later on, but I'm just getting everything that I kept the file away from, just trying to practice to make it, second nature. So that way I am not hurting anyone, aka my daughters, when they come to get their nails done. So I just go over the surface. This is a 240 fine grit sanding band that I'm using to pretty much buff over the nails. And even though I did this, I'm still gonna buff it over. But I also wanted to show you guys today, I am going to bust out my 80 grit sanding band. And I'm going to show you guys in detail how I got that super cool look at the free edge of the nail. I don't know what that look is called, that shaping look is called. I have no clue. So I didn't research it to figure out how to do it. I just figured it out on my own. So I'm going to show you guys in a minute once I pull my 80 grit sanding band on. I'm just cleaning up the free edge just a little bit and I'm gonna start filing down the center of the nail in order to create the shape that I'm looking for. Now here we are. I hope my nail doesn't get too much in the way, but I'm basically just filing down the center of the nail and then I am rounding out that C curve at the tip, also under the nail, to make sure that that shape is as crisp as I can get it and that it looks perfect. I'm just looking to see how it looks, and I felt like I could just go in just a little bit more on the left side to exaggerate the shape on that side of the nail. And I'm gonna go under the nail, and on a couple of the other nails I went down the center just a tad bit more to just give it more of that exaggerated shape. And then I will go ahead and buff the nail, and that would be pretty much it. After I work on the cuticle just a tad bit more to clean up anything and make sure everything is nicely sealed in. Now, once I've gotten everything filed and cleaned up, this is what everything is looking like. And now it's time for some art, you guys. So, cutie patooties. House of Love collection by Madame Glam. Let's take a pause right here so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. So today's PR is going to be from the Madame Glam House of Love collection, cuties. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful colors. I am going to pop up here my screen recording of the website so you guys can see the beautiful cream colors and the 2 glitters that comes with it. I believe I chose the 2 glitters and 2 of the creams, and I wanted to keep it, again, pink and red like my last nail set because it just screams Valentine's, and I was super ready to do a set with these. So you guys can see all of the information here on the box. I love how they send their PR boxes with the gold trim, and anything I've ever purchased from them came with the silver trim, which is super cute still. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this open, and we're gonna get into swatching these and talking about these colors in a bit. First things first, I love the theme on the labels. This one is called Magic Dust, and I was a little bit kind of worried here because Supernova Love also looked like the same, but you could tell like Supernova was a tad bit darker, but it looked like it was the same color to me. Is it just me? Y'all tell me what y'all think. It looked like it was the same color. Moonchild is a very beautiful, subtle pink. I could see myself using this for spring as well. And Hardcore, of course, lovely, lovely red with some cool pink tones to it. So let's get into swatching these. You guys will be able to see what I mean here. This particular color was giving me a lot of rose gold vibes, like some really deep copper tones to it. And then this one right here was more on the lighter pinky shimmery side, almost like a gold, hints of gold in it. But side by side, like it's very hard to tell a difference. These are my completed swatches with 2 coats of it, and I'm just putting it against my skin tone so you guys can get a better look, you know, without the glare from the background. But I really could not tell a difference in these 2 colors. I don't know if it was just me, if it was a mix-up. I have no earthly idea, but they pretty much look the same to me. Tell me what y'all think in the description box. Am I tripping? Does it look any different to you guys? They look the same to me, I'm sorry. So using those colors that I got today, I'm just gonna go ahead and make a very deep French on all of these nails. I used this beautiful, beautiful hardcore red here and Moonchild to mix the colors to get 2 tones of pink colors that'll be on the ring and the middle finger, and then I use Moonchild on the pinky finger. So I'm just gonna go ahead and continue to apply my polish just like you see here, clean up any mistakes, and then pop that in the lamp for 15-second cure. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do a second layer. I'm not gonna show you guys me mixing the colors and stuff like that because y'all have seen me mix colors before, and I'm pretty sure you guys know how to mix 2 polish colors to make the color that you want. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that using my Robin Moses brush, and we will be back with everything all nicely painted on, and it'll be time to get into some nail art. So everything is all done, and I'm gonna take Supernova Love, and that's what I'm gonna be doing my artwork with. And I had this vision in my head where I wanted the artwork to be raised off of the nail and not look super flat. So I'm gonna pour clear acrylic on top of it, and then I'm gonna go back over everything with the Supernova because I still wanted it shiny. I did not want it to be mattified. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a layer of matte top coat on all of the nails, make sure everything is nice and smooth. Then I'm gonna start doing my art, pouring the acrylic, And I am going to reapply that color off camera so that way you guys are not sitting here just watching me do the same thing over and over and over again. So let's get this matte polish on here, get this nice and cured for 60 seconds, and we're gonna get back into drawing some hearts and some lips all over these nails.
What's up? It's Tupac. Can you get away? Let me come swoop you up.
You know I got a man.
I know you got a man, but he ain't gonna mind if I take you out.
Of course he gonna mind.
Let me take you to lunch. I'll have you back before you even get home. Before anybody
Can't.
see. Oh, come on. Please.
The top feels so much better than the bottom. So much better.
You are now about to witness the strength.
So this is everything after I reapplied the polish to the top. You guys can see how it gives it that raised effect, like that 3D effect, and that's what I was looking for. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and add some rhinestone glue, place this rhinestone in the middle, and yes, you guys know it, I am gonna be attempting 3D art today. I'm gonna make a massive flower around this rhinestone, learning my bead consistency as far as size and stuff like that. Still working on the liquid to powder ratio piece. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I miss it. I felt like my 3D art could have been just a tad bit more raised. It looked a bit flat to me, but I'm gonna get there, y'all. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna keep practicing. Out of all of the petals that I placed, this one to me was the best. The rest seemed to be a bit flat. So I'm just gonna continue to practice and hope that I get better, but my patience is getting much better with trying to work with odorless monomer and doing things like it was regular monomer. So I'm gonna continue. I used my white from Nail House, and I used a rose gold glitter that I got from the Azure Beauty dip powder kit to kind of get this two-tone shimmery flower, because I felt like it really matched the the art on the rest of the fingers, and it's tied everything in together nicely. So let me know what y'all think down in the description box below. Not the description box, in the comment box below, cuties. Hit me up, let me know what y'all think about my entire process, but especially my 3D art. Give me any tips and tricks that you like to use when you create 3D art. So remember how I was telling you, cuties, you get like this sticky goop once the acrylic is cured, and in order to kind of like bypass that, here what I did was I just added some no wipe matte top coat to that 3D artwork to mattify it and not have that sticky goop attracting anything. Now I'm gonna try some 3D art on myself and see if that works and I don't attract any, you know, stuff on my 3D art because of that stickiness. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna put that matte top coat on it once I'm done, and I'm gonna see how it works out. And if that's a thing, then I'm gonna let y'all know, you know, if it worked or not. So I'm gonna continue to apply my petals all the way around. I'm still practicing this and we'll continue to practice it some more. I may have a treat for you guys in the next video as far as me stepping out and trying another technique, but we will see. We will see. I'm not sure just yet, not promising anything. I'm gonna continue to make my flowers, and then we're gonna get, well, you guys are not gonna see it. After I made my 3D flower, I went ahead and top coated the French area of the nails with shiny top coat because I wanted a shiny matte, shiny kind of contrast going here, and then we'll get into the finished look.
Keep us holding me to
And this is what the set is looking like in the end, cuties. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous and elegant and feminine. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below, cuties. And as always, I'll most definitely talk to you guys on my next one. Bye!